this next topic is about something that may ruffle a few feathers. The big difference between a friendly flirt and a friend who flirts.
Ooh.
Okay, I was reading this article that offered advice on how to handle a close friend who acts just a little too flirty with your man, even if they don't mean to do it. The article says that it needs to be your dude who shuts down her advances, because if you confront her, you'll come off as jealous and insecure. So ladies, do you think some people are too flirty and don't even realize it?
For sure. I think this absolutely exists. The key to me, especially if it's a friend of mine, is the intention behind it. And I feel like, although I do agree that a man should set a person straight, but if it's your really, really close friend and you feel like it's going too far or that they may be doing it, the key here is doing it unintentionally.
Right.
If you're doing it intentionally, we have a problem.
Oh, of course.
And I'm gonna let it be known. But if I feel like you don't even notice it that you're doing that, I feel that you should have the comfortability with your friend to be like, you be making me feel some type of way.
Thank you. That's what I thought too.
Yeah, like I feel like I could comfortably say to a really close friend of mine, like, what you not gonna do, and I might do it just to be funny,
Right.
but it'll get the point across to be like, what you not gonna do is be flirting with my man.
Right.
And even later, I'll be like, yo, I'll be feeling some type of way when you talk to him like that. Like, I'm just being honest with you. And it may be coming from a place of insecurity or whatever the case may be, but I'm gonna let you know how that it makes me feel whack.
And that's okay.
It makes me feel whack. Don't do that.
Yeah. If that's your friend, you should be able to talk to them. I remember one time, this wasn't a friend, but I went to a play, James and I, and so we went backstage to meet the players, the actors. And so this one lady, oh my God, she was all up in James' face. I mean, I'm standing right there, James is right here, and she's just like, yes, because, you know, and me and James are looking like this. And
James is confused too.
Me and James bust out laughing in front of her. I was like, honey, you flirt with him, you can have him, and I bet you in an hour you gonna throw him back.
No, don't say that.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
I promise you.
You said that?
I promise you. She was like,
what did James say?
First of all, I love the way that
you...
I love that you two were coming up on her. Do you know what I mean? Like a united front.
Yeah,
that's not where I thought you were going to go with it.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I mean, at first I thought, oh, I would say something to my friend, like you said. But then I thought, well, maybe he should say something. Because if he says something to her, that might stop it right away, as opposed to a girlfriend going, what, are you jealous of me? I would never do anything with your man.
I feel like if she was doing it intentionally, and the man tells her, she deserves to be embarrassed in that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's very embarrassing for a man to literally be like how I would tell, like if I had to tell Iz to like say something, how I would guide him to say something would literally be like, Lonnie, like, don't, like, you doing that with me, but I'm just letting you know that if you were saying that to somebody else, they could take that the wrong way. But I know you're not doing that with me.
Right.
Because you know better than that, right? Like, I would make them feel so embarrassed that they even tried it.
And that's what James and I did, but I have a friend...
Laughing will embarrass you.
Well, definitely, because we was like, really? You won't... Go ahead, sister. Anyway, but... I had a friend who was, her husband was, you know, getting passes made on him in front of her. And I was like, girl, you need to tell, but he just ignored it and the person went away. But it's just like sometimes women do that in front of another woman.
To test.
And that's why what you said, the guy really needs to come in and say, no. You know, and grab his wife.
You're making us both uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly, just to test.
Check yourself.
Yeah, it's important that the guy rejects the woman's passes and makes it very clear.
And in front of you.
And makes it very clear.